Good morning. Welcome to your Sunday morning, early morning intuitive guidance. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, America's kick-ass coach and psychologist. Here are some words of wisdom for our day, and I love our card for today. Of course, there's not too many I don't love, right? Misty, moisty morning, as my grandfather would say on his way to milk the cows. Went out with the dog and didn't put a jacket on because I didn't realize it was misty out, but it was kind of cool walking through the mist, and it's a little foggy and it was kind of an otherworldly feel to it. So, very enjoyable. Our card for today comes from the Virtues Reflection Cards by the Virtues Project. And it's a word that we don't use much anymore, but I think it is a very relevant word for our time, and maybe it's time for us to resurrect it. So our word, good morning, Diane. Welcome, welcome. Glad you are here. Our word for today is fortitude. Fortitude. So let's just take a minute, take a couple of nice deep breaths. Good morning, Joe. We're just breathing ourselves into the present moment. Right here, right now, fully present to enjoy this word. It's a cool word, fortitude. Fortitude is our word for today. So, fortitude is strength of character. It is the will to endure no matter what happens, with courage, confidence, and patience. Even just hear those words again. Courage, confidence, and patience. I know I need work on some of those. Fortitude is deeply rooted in the bedrock of our will. We cultivate it by strengthening our resolve to face whatever comes. And when I read that line, I immediately saw shoulders squaring. Like, okay, I can deal with this. All right? It springs from devotion to a purpose we believe to be real and important. That idea that when we have something we're working toward, it helps us navigate through the difficulties that occur. And again, I go back to the Winston Churchill thing. If you find yourself walking through hell, keep walking. Keep walking. Sometimes it isn't the person who has the most money, the most time, the strongest, whatever, who makes it. It's the person who has the belief, I can get there. I can get there. I'm going to just keep putting one foot in front of the other until I get there. It grows as we face and overcome insurmountable obstacles, and seemingly insurmountable because we surmount them, right? So therefore, they looked like we weren't going to be able to make it past them, but we did anyway because we kept going, just because we kept going. And here's the next line. It keeps us going. Our fortitude can astonish us. Yes, and it can astonish others also. How did he do that? How did she do that? By staying focused on where they were headed and continuing to put one foot in front of the other. The quote is by Anonymous. Hold your precious heart steadfast in fortitude until the siege is past, and you will be duly nourished. You will be duly nourished. The practice of fortitude. So here's some I statements, and you can grab onto them. And what I tell people about I statements is even if you don't feel like you're there yet, say it as if you are. Claim it as yours. And your external, your physical being and around you will begin to acquiesce to that belief. All right? I have the will to survive. I have the patience to endure. I am guided by a clear purpose. Again, even if you don't feel like your purpose is clear, saying that over and over and over will help move you in the direction of truly being guided by your clear purpose. I know what I care about. Whatever life brings makes me stronger. Whatever life brings makes me stronger. Now that's a more positive version of that, which does not kill us, makes us stronger, right? I have amazing endurance. Can you imagine walking around all day saying that to yourself? I have amazing endurance. Hi, I'm Bonnie, and I have amazing endurance. What is that going to do? It's going to get you to go a little bit further than what you think you're capable of going, right? Just take the one more step. One more step, one more step. I like to challenge myself to finish things. One I do every day is my journaling. I do the Julia Cameron morning pages, 3 pages of handwritten, 3 pages. Oftentimes I'm writing, okay, I've got a half a page to go. Wonder what I'm going to talk about. Can't think of a thing. My left foot itches. And you just keep writing. Whatever it is, just keep writing. So every day I'm demonstrating to myself that I finish what I start. I say I'm going to do 3 pages, I'm going to do 3 pages. Little challenges like that. Okay, I'm going to go for a walk. I think I'll turn around here. Nope, I'm going to go 1 more block. Just 1 more. I'm gently demonstrating to myself that I'm capable of doing these things. Okay? Welcome to whomever else has popped on. I see that you're here. Our word for today is fortitude. So the last one is, I am thankful for the gift of fortitude. It is the strength of my soul. It is the strength of my soul. And again, we all have the capacity to build our fortitude. All right? So we may not feel, I remember at one point my mother said to me about something that I was struggling to do. Well, we're kind of from weak stock. No, I'm not buying that. I am not buying that we are from weak stock. I believe we each have much greater capacity than we give ourselves credit for. Thus my tagline, we are capable of far more than we think we are. When we buy into, I can't do this, we handicap ourselves. When we say, I'm going to keep giving this a shot until I get it figured out. Look at little kids. They do this all the time. They're learning to whistle. They sit on the front porch for hours with their little tennis shoes going until they get it figured out, right? Or they're going to learn to tie a shoe, or they're going to learn to sing the ABCs. They just jump in and do it, or ride a bike, or whatever it is. They keep doing and doing and doing until they get it, right? Somewhere along the line, we kind of tell people it's not okay to fail. Whatever other crap we tell people that gets in the way of the doing, the making those things that they find important happen. If someone decides that learning to speak Spanish is important, encourage that, support that. How are you going to go about this? Let's see what you come up with let's practice. Whatever it is, how can you support other people and yourself in exercising that fortitude, sticking with something until they make it occur? Now that's more that divine masculine part of ourselves. We need both. Again, we need the divine masculine and the divine feminine. So we have those times when we need to do. If you view our life as a bicycle, we need to pedal. But we also have those times that we need to be and to coast while in between pedaling. My meditation for today was, through rest and play, I open my creative channel. That would be the divine feminine in action, right? So today, how I'm going to do that is I'm headed for Horicon Marsh with my sister, and we are going to kayak. And the intention is that that's play. It's fun, it's enjoyable. We've not kayaked there before, so I think that will be really awesome. And if it's misty like this, that's kind of cool too, because there's that peaceful calm that settles on things when there's a mist coming down, right? So how will you practice fortitude today? How will you remain steadfast in the face of some difficulty, some obstacle? Again, I like to think about those difficulties and obstacles as Spirit's way of saying, how bad do you want this thing? Are you willing to figure out how you're going to navigate around, over, through, under, whatever, this seeming obstacle? And oftentimes those obstacles educate us in a way that prepares us for whatever it is we're saying we're wanting, right? So when we hit those things, maybe we need to be thankful and grateful. Thank you for this obstacle. It's going to help me learn something I need on this journey to arrive where I'm meant to arrive. And I kind of view life as being asymptotic, which means we approach arrival, but we never quite get there, which is a good thing in many ways. So back to our fortitude. How would you like to exercise your fortitude today? That strength of character. It might just even be squaring your shoulders a couple of times today, popping your head up a little higher, feeling the energy in your solar plexus. All of that would be about fortitude. All right? I'd love to hear your ideas. Put some in the feed. How do you tune into your fortitude? How do you grow, support, make stronger your fortitude? And then how does your fortitude serve you? Where do you see it showing up in your life? So if we're paddling today and I get tired, resting for a moment and then paddling again, that would be fortitude. How will you see fortitude today? Have an awesome day. See you again tomorrow. Here's my fortitude statement. Remember, we're all capable of far more than we think we are. Bye-bye.